Hi everybody, it's Amanda back with Amandarosetarot, and we're here to do another pick a card reading for you. This is also going to be a yes/no reading, so for each pile I will also do my yes/no coin flip, and I'm gonna do something new today for you guys. I created this little charm jar. I got this idea from this other subscriber that I saw. Her channel is called Charmed Intuition. So a shout out to her. Thank you very much for the idea. So I'm working on my charm jar. I've got a little jar of charms. And for each pile, at the end of your reading, I will pick some charms and tell you what the meaning is behind those charms that I picked for you. So also I want to shout out to one of my new subscribers, Shelly Shells. She had a nice comment to me, and she wanted to let me know she's one of my new subbies. So I like that catchphrase, subby. Thank you, Shelly, for your nice comment to me. I really appreciate it when I get positive feedback. So the theme of this reading is going to be how people see you. So I've got 4 different piles to choose from. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, and this is number 4. I did change my camera angle back just for right now. I know some people might like it the other way better. Let me know what you prefer. For me, this is better because the cards are facing me, but I will show you each card up, you know, close to the camera, so you will get to see them as well. So I'm just going to be quiet for a minute, let you guys pick your number. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then we'll see how do people see you. Okay, so we're going to start over here with number 1. If you pick number 1, we're going to look at your cards and see how people see you. Okay, so the first card that you got is the 9 of Swords. The second card that you got is the Queen of the Ocean. She is the Empress, and the keyword is abundance. And the next card that you have in the Witch's Wisdom is the Yule card. And the keyword down there is rebirth, if you can see that. Okay, so let's go over your cards, if you pick number 1. So the 9 of Swords, this card, it can mean that you've had some painful love experiences or love relationships, maybe some complex situations that you're working through. But this card in the Tattoo Tarot, it talks about the power of the mind, and it has a picture of an eye. So it's about the third eye, and you know, using your third eye, using the power of the mind to, you know, to know that you can get over these complex situations, using your faith. You know, you do have a busy mind. They can see you as a worrier or a stressor or an overthinker. But not letting things get in your way. You know, maybe you have had painful relationships or complex situations, but you have a very strong mind. You're always thinking, you know, sometimes to your detriment, but you do have a busy mind, and you're able to use your third eye to keep the faith and try to keep perspective about, you know, these negative thoughts. So negative thoughts can get in your way, but you know that worrying and stressing it and overthinking about them isn't going to help to solve them. So that can be how they see you with that card. And then you've got the Queen of the Ocean. So like I said, this is the Empress card in the Oceanic Tarot. So they see you as a goddess, you know, or a god if you're a man. But this card it has a lot of feminine energy. So this is feminine power, really understanding the rhythm of nature and living in harmony in the world. Lots of comfort. She has her left palm outstretched, which means she's receiving blessings from the universe. Her right hand is holding a scepter. This scepter offers unconditional love, as, you know, it would be from a mother to a child. So she's very, they see you as, you know, having that unconditional love. And this scepter is glowing, which signifies bringing healing, bringing nurturing, bringing love. You know, they see all those things about you. And then the pearls on her arm and wrist signify wisdom. So they see you as very smart, very nurturing, very loving, happiness, abundance, you know, a loving partner who's, you know, very family oriented, very comfortable, knowing that you're going to be taken care of by the universe. Also, if you know, suffered any kind of setbacks with money, it's going to start to flow again. So that can be just a personal message for you, not what this person sees you as. I always do throw in, you know, these little messages that I'm getting. A lot of people say, well, that doesn't have anything to do with how they see me. Well, if I feel it's important, then I'm going to say it. And if you've had any old feuds, it will be forgotten. So, you know, she's a person that can forget, but maybe not forgive. You know, she can forget old wounds, you know, maybe these painful love relationships. She can forget them, maybe, you know, not necessarily, you know, be okay with what the person did, but she's able to move on. You know, she's emotionally stable, very spiritual. It talks about spiritual growth, very creative. The Empress is also about fertility, so it can be children, a female partner, you know, pregnancy, but very nurturing, very loving, and very generous are, you know, how people see you. And the next card that you got is the Yule card, and the keyword is rebirth. So this card, Yule is, it's a time where we can honor the power of the sun. The sun returns, things start to grow stronger, you know, plants are able to live again. The sun returns, so they could see that you're rebirthing yourself now. Maybe you're starting a new way of life. You're headed in a new direction. Maybe you've started a new job, or you're just becoming really empowered. You know, enchanted by the energy of the sun. So you're growing wiser, you're growing stronger than you ever have. You're really able to put the past behind you. You know, with the Nine of Swords, maybe there's been some complex situations, relationships. You're able to put that behind you. If you've had difficulties, you're able to endure them, and they've really made you wiser and stronger. So there could be a new way of life that you're moving into now, a new way of life that's beckoning you. Your light is shining brightly. You know, this card is about the sun returning. So your light is shining brightly, and you're able to bring your wishes and your dreams come to, you know, to fruition, to come true, and you're able to relax. So, you know, it's about growth, it's about rebirth, it's about, you know, using your third eye. How does this person see you? They see you as a goddess. They see you as someone very, very powerful, someone who has unconditional love, very nurturing. With the Queen of the Ocean, if you're a woman, you know, they could think that you're very beautiful. You know, she's very voluptuous. They could see you as voluptuous, very calm, very, you know, you just have this light that shines, you know, like the sun returns, and, you know, you just, these setbacks that you've had, you know, they really don't dim your light. You're able to, you know, control your emotions and move into a new direction where, you know, these things of the past, you know, maybe you've had a lot of things that have been, you know, very worrying to you in your past, but you're now able to move beyond them, you know, and you're very nurturing. So I really like that message if you pick number 1. So let's do your yes, no. So think of your question. If you have to pause it, then go ahead and pause it. But I'm going to do your yes, no right now, number 1. Okay. So if you pick number 1, then you got yes. So I don't know if that's, you know, a question about what people see you as, but your answer is yes. So let me pick some charms for you. I'm just going to pick a few charms, and then I'll tell you what I think from these charms. So I'm just going to pick a few. Okay. All right. So you got the lightning bolt. So the lightning bolt, I signify as like tower situations. So you have had some obstacles. You've had some changes that have happened to you recently. You got the red elastic. So, you know, with red, it's about passion, it's about strength, it's about fire. It's really survival. It can be lust, it can be independence, action. So, you know, it's survival. It's going through the tower moments and being very strong, very independent, able to get through. You got the rock. So actually you got 2 rocks. So very earthy, very down to earth, very grounded, in touch with nature, very nature lover person. And you got the bobby pin. So, you know, you really are, you really care about how you look. You're one of those people that, you know, wants to make sure your hair looks perfect. So you can, you care about your appearance, but that's what I get from your little charms. So hopefully you like those charms. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Okay, so let's move on. If you pick number 2, let's look at your cards. Then we'll do your yes, no, and your charms. Okay. So the first card that you got is the Strength card. So you may be a Leo. Doesn't have to be. It can just be talking about strength. You've got the Ace of Swords. The keyword down there is victory. And you got the Witch's Hat. And the keyword down there is power. Okay, so let's go over your cards, number 2. First, let's go over the Strength card. So how do people see you? They see you as very strong. The keywords are fortitude, resilience, courage, resolve, confidence, endurance, energy, action, power. So you're able to be patient in conflicts. You're able to stand your ground. You're very confident in yourself. You have this strength of character. You know, you're not overwhelmed by challenges that you face in life, and you really don't panic in a situation. You have this calm confidence to you. So, you know, you just have this strength of mind, this strength of character. You could even have physical strength. Maybe this person sees you as strong, but if not, then definitely, you know, you're strong in your energy, in your actions. You're able to endure any kind of challenges, and you don't panic in any kind of situation where other people would normally really stress, really panic. You're able to keep your calm, and you know, you have patience. You know that things are going to work out for you. You're very resilient. You know, if things happen, then you're able to move on. You're able to emerge wiser and stronger from these, you know, maybe challenges that you've had to face. You know, you don't get overwhelmed by them. You just take them as, you know, an experience that's helped you to grow. And, you know, difficulties only make you stronger. You know, you're getting stronger and stronger every day is what I get from this card. So yeah, they see you as really strong. The next card that you have is the Ace of Swords, and this card, obviously it's about victory. That's the key word, but it's also about mental clarity, being sharp-witted, you know, having triumph in, you know, if you've gotten an argument, you're able to win the argument. Any kind of debates, you know, you're very good at debating with people, and you usually win because of your sharp wit. You use your intelligence to gain victory in situations. You're able to come up with solutions, ideas to your problems. You have this determination. And, you know, you could be starting something new because the aces are about starting something new. But you're able to take action, use your mental clarity to, you know, to go forward and to, you know, make things happen. So you're kind of like this unstoppable hurricane, and, you know, you can endure anything. You can get through anything, is what this person feels about you. You know, you're very smart, and you're able to triumph. You're able to get victory through your strength and through your intelligence. And then you got the Witch's Hat, and the keyword is power. So more power, more strength. This person sees you as so strong, so powerful. You know, the Witch's Hat isn't about, you know, wearing a hat doesn't make you a witch. So maybe this person does see you as a witch or a wizard, okay? But it's not about the hat is what this says. It's much deeper than that. You know, this is saying that you're more powerful than you even realize. You have everything you need to walk forward and create success, you know, create victory. You follow the path of the old ways, the ancient ways. So maybe in a past life you were, you know, a witch or a spiritual healer or something like that. But maybe these past memories of persecution are linked to some fears that are holding you back. You know, so don't let any fears cause your light to dim, or for you to hide in, you know, the corner. Stand strong and know that you're growing wiser. You're a wise one is what this card says. You are a wise one. So walk away from anyone that doubts you. Reclaim your power. Heal any past fears that you have from maybe a past life. You have this higher power within you. So step into your power. Know you're growing stronger, and that people are looking to you. People see how powerful you are. With the Ace of Swords, how wise you are, how strong you are. You really have a lot of power here. I feel like you have more power than you even realize. You're more powerful than you know. So walk away from any doubters. Let go of any fears of persecution from your past life. Know that you are a wise one, okay? So they see you as super smart, super strong. So let's do your yes, no. So think of your question. If you have to pause it, go ahead and pause it. but we're going to do your yes, no. Okay, you got yes. So whatever you've asked, your answer is yes. Okay, so we're going to do your charms. So I'm just going to get a few for you, and then I'll let you know what they mean. Okay, so we got, this is cute, this little fairy. So they see you like a fairy, as a free spirit, someone that's very positive, someone that's in touch with nature, you know, like a magical creature, you know, kind of fairy-like. And you got the butterfly. So with the butterfly, I think they see you as a free spirit, someone who is very connected with the other side, you know, also very beautiful, also about nature, I get from this. This is purple. So purple is about spiritual power. It's about the third eye. It's also about breaking bad habits, and it's about driving away evil. You know, so that's good. And you got the peace sign. So you are a very peaceful person. You know, you don't like confrontation. You like everybody to get along, and you'd rather not fight with people. And then you got the little blue elastic. So blue is about protection, focus, calm, forgiveness, truth, good fortune, and water. And water is, you know, emotions, healing. So those are some of the things that, some additional things that this person sees about you. So let me know if you like those charms, number 2. Okay, so without delay, let's move on to number 3. If you pick number 3, let's look at your cards, then we'll do your yes, no, and your charms. Okay, so you got the 4 of coins in the Tattoo Tarot. You got the Page of Swords in the Oceanic Tarot. The keyword is gossip. And you got the Embolic, which is awakening, in the Witch's Wisdom. Okay, so let's go over the 4 of coins first. Okay, so the 4 of coins is about gifts. It's about winning. It's about, you know, financial stability, security, financial protection. It's about, you know, maybe sometimes hoarding things. That's just one of the negative things about this. But you really have a strong foundation, and you're able to provide for yourself and others. You have that security and stability that you need. You may resist positive change because the 4 of coins can be about a person that holds tightly. So don't resist positive change. Stay open to new possibilities, and always look for ways to expand your empire. But they do see you as somebody who's stable and secure with the 4 of coins. The next card that we'll go over is the Page of Swords. So you could be an air sign. And this is someone who's young, or they're young at heart. They're very witty. They're very charming. Sometimes can be a little bit gossipy or a little bit bitchy. But that's only one of the aspects. You're someone who likes attention. You can be kind of like a spy, very vigilant, very likes to examine things, likes the unknown, the unseen, the unexpected. Sometimes a little bit outspoken, sometimes at a detriment to yourself, sometimes maybe some cutting words, but you're good at handling controversy. So if something happens, you're you know, you're able to handle it. You're very good at handling things, very witty, very charming, and you know, you really like to examine things. You like to be vigilant of what's going on around you. And the next card that you got is symbolic. And the key word is awakening. So you're going through a period of new growth. Maybe you have these big dreams. You're awakening to new opportunities. So don't be afraid. With the Four of Coins, you could be a little bit fearful about changes. But with the symbolic card, it's telling you, don't be afraid of these new opportunities. Be aware of the synchronicities that are happening in your life. Maybe chance meetings with people or animals that cross your path. Symbolic really opens new doors to what is good for you, and it closes doors on, what's not good for you. So what is not good for you is going to fall away naturally. So you're becoming truly alive. This person sees that you're awakening. You're becoming the true witch within. Your inner witch is waking up. It's stirring from its slumber. So you're very right now you're awakening. You're seeing lots of signs, you're seeing lots of omens, you're seeing synchronicities in your life, and you're seeing new doors open for you. So don't be afraid to walk through them. But yes, they see you as someone who's financially stable, someone who's young at heart, very witty, very charming, someone who's going through a period of new growth, and new doors are going to be opening for you. You're awakening and you're becoming truly alive. So very powerful if you pick number 3. I like that message. So let's do your yes, no. So pause it if you need to, but we're going to do your yes, no question. Okay, so you got yes. So whatever your question was, number 3, your answer is yes. Okay, so let's do your charms. So I got my little charm jar ready. I'm just going to pick a few, and then I will let you know what I get from that. Okay, so you got the heart. So obviously, you're very loving, you're very caring, you're a good friend, you're very affectionate, and it's a locket. So you're very feminine. You like to wear beautiful, beautiful things. You really like that. You got the black elastic. So black is about safety, protection, pride, banishing negative energy, and shape-shifting. So you're able to change with, things that are going on, or people, you're able to change. So maybe you're a Gemini, because Geminis are able to adapt to different, they're the twins, so they have different sides to them. And you got the cute little gingerbread. So they see you as cute. They see you as childlike. They see you as playful. Maybe also they see you as someone that enjoys being in the kitchen, baking, something like that. And you got the lightning bolt. So someone that has had tower moments, who has had chaos, destruction that's happened to them. But, changes, sometimes changes happen, and they're for the better. So we have to learn from these changes. So that's what I get from your charms if you pick number 3. Hopefully you like that. And let's move on. If you picked number 4, let's look at your cards. Then we'll do your yes, no, and your charms. Okay, so you got the 8 of Swords in the tattoo. You got the Hermit in the Oceanic, and the keyword is contemplation. And in the Witch's Wisdom, you guys got the Hex card, which is about banishment. Okay. So first, let's go over the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords, it can be about crisis, trauma, but trauma that can be healed. It's understanding the power of fear and knowing that, these crises that you go through, they're just temporary. They're temporary difficulties. So any burdens that you're going through, you know that they can be healed, and that you are the controller of your future. So, you know, maybe you're just having a lot of responsibilities right now. You're feeling restricted because of maybe all of these responsibilities that you have. You could be fretting a little bit about it. Or maybe this is about a relationship where only one of you is free to commit and the other isn't. So that's not going to be for everybody. I don't know why I said that. That's going to be for maybe one or two people out there. But there are some restrictions. But just try to think of ways to come up with unexpected solutions. So maybe you are going to be able to come up with something unexpected, looking at things differently to get solutions. But you are having burdens, lots of responsibilities. This person sees that you have a lot going on, a lot that you have to deal with. So that can be hard. That can be hard. But this person does see that. Whoever you're asking about, they do see that you have so much responsibility on your shoulders. And the next card is the Hermit card. So, you know, you may be learning to meditate now, or you could be studying spiritual doctrines or philosophy. Maybe you're spending time away from others. You're kind of retreating. Typically, the hermit is pictured carrying a little lantern, which signifies spiritual light and secrets of the universe. So you could be on a spiritual journey right now. Maybe you've, unplugged the phone and you're not answering the door. You're just going within, you want to be by yourself to think and maybe to make plans. Maybe there's some serious decisions that you need to make. But you're on an inner journey, and you know that this time where you're spending alone in solitude, that you're going to heal, and you're getting to know yourself. You're getting to learn about yourself. So it's really necessary for you to be by yourself, to think, and to spend time meditating on maybe some decisions that you need to make. But silence is gold. Remember, silence is gold. And, maybe taking a walk by yourself. If you don't get a lot of time to yourself, just try to spend some time, some peace and quiet time for yourself, because it's very important to do that, to get that peace and, solitude, to contemplate, to make decisions. But yeah, this card is also about being wise. They see you as wise, and they see you are on a spiritual path, and you have some secrets of the universe maybe you're unaware of, but you do have some spiritual knowledge, so learn to meditate, and it's going to help you to tap into that spiritual knowledge that you do have. But now is a time of contemplation, definitely. And then you got the Hex card. So, a lot of people are scared of this card. A hex is a spell or a charm or a ritual, some kind of harm or ill effect caused by a hex. So, maybe, they see you as someone who's turning away from negativity, or you're taking a stand, and you don't want to be in any kind of negative space. You don't want these enemies lurking over your shoulder, and you don't want that negative energy around you, because that it can harm you. If you're around people that are really, they have negative behaviors, they can really drain you. Or people that are jealous of you. This this card is telling you to really protect yourself, pick your friends wisely, and release and get rid of anything that's not serving you. Banish anything that's preventing you from your spiritual path. So, you know, maybe you're being the hermit right now because you're trusting your intuition. You're getting away from any of these ill effects of these people that you've been around. Maybe these negative people you've walked away from because they've drained you and you want to be protected again. So, you're releasing and banishing anything that's preventing you from this spiritual path that you're on. So you're converting all this negative power into positive power. So know that right now you are really, really powerful. You know, your inner witch or wizard is starting to wake up, and you know, you're realizing that, you know, these negative people around you, they're really preventing you from moving up. And, you know, they can cause really ill effects on your life. And I think you're starting to realize that. So they see that you're banishing people that are not good for you. They see that you're spending a lot of time by yourself, maybe meditating, focusing on studies, spiritual studies, philosophy. Maybe you're reading a lot, you're learning a lot right now, and you're staying silent. And they also see that, you know, you do have some restrictions right now. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities that you're dealing with. So you're going on this spiritual quest, and you're enjoying your peace and quiet right now is what I see if you pick number 4. So let's do your yes, no. So think of your question number 4 and we'll get your yes, no. If you have to pause it, then pause it. Okay, you got no, so whatever your question was, it's no for right now. It could change, but for right now, it's no. So let's do your charms. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so you got the little heart earring. So, you know, maybe you like beautiful things. You like to wear beautiful jewelry. You know, maybe you are very loving, you're very caring, you're very affectionate, you're very feminine is what I get with this little heart earring. You got, I think this is red. Yeah. You got the red elastic, and red is about passion, strength, fire, survival, career, lust, action, and independence. So they could see a lot of those qualities about you. You got the anchor card. So not card, but it reminds me of the anchor card. You got the anchor, and the anchor card is about you've been on this long voyage and you're coming into land. You know, you're starting a new journey. You're on a new path. You do have a lot of burdens that you're carrying, though, and I did mention that in your reading. So, you know, realize what, maybe you need to put down some of those burdens, or maybe you need to ask for some help, because, you know, I feel like you do have a lot of responsibility with the anchor card, or charm. I have to get used to that. And you've got, the green, I call it gem, but it's not, it's plastic. I call it the green gem. So green is about growth, luck, definitely about healing. It's about earth, nature, plants, trees, money, success, and it can be about jealousy. We did have the hex card, so there can be people that are jealous of you. So be very, very aware of that. And you've got the lapis lazuli. So the lapis lazuli is linked with repressed anger. It can dissipate that. It's also about healing. It can benefit improved friendship and social skills, and it encourages compassion and honesty. So those are the charms that I got for you. I hope you like that I'm doing these little charms. Let me know down in the comments how you like that. So thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So thank you out there, subbies. Love you guys so much. And I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.